Now, Aki have around 135,000 users, and we already made within the platform more than 3.8 billion transactions. We see the champion is the gambling.
Hello, everyone, once again. Thank you so much for attending one more time to our fantastic episode and our podcast. We've been absent for a couple of weeks or more, 3 weeks, I guess. But we came with a very special guest today. His name is Denivaldo Neto. He is the founder and CEO of Cinco Linhas, the company responsible for Aqui. Denivaldo Neto is an accomplished information technology professional with over 12 years of experience in the telecommunications sector. He is also known for his strategic vision, tactical planning, and ability to handle diverse situations. With a focus on versatility and agility, Denivaldo is committed to driving progress in the IT world. So he's on a mission to provide fast, simple, and secure digital payment solutions to all Angolans, including those who previously lacked access to traditional banking. Welcome, Denivaldo, to our podcast, and thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Thank you.
Uh, Hello, thank you, Ivo, for the presentation and for the invite to participate on these talks. Okay.
It's our pleasure. I think today's podcast will be amazing and full of cool insights from your behalf. So let me jump right into my first question. So you worked at Movicel. Movicel, to those who don't know, is one of the most well-known telco companies operating in the country, and the oldest, one of the first ones and oldest ones. And you've been there for more, you worked there for more than 12 years. So you harnessed and gained a lot of experience from the telecommunication sector. So, how did this impact your decision to move into the digital entrepreneur scene? Because you're not working anymore in the telco space, but this gave you an overview and experience to transition. How did this impact your movement to entrepreneurship?
Okay. First of all, Movistar for me it was a school since the beginning because my mom actually she was one of the founders of Movistar. So I saw the all the process from the beginning, from starting creating the projects and everything, and I kind of follow her in this process when she came home and started to bring the work home and everything. After that, I went to Movistar on the end of 2009, the area of IT on operations, application operation, and we start to our manager gave us a task. Okay, I came with two more colleagues from the university, and they gave us a task. We need to innovate the process that we on the applications that have been set. There were so many tasks that been done manually, and we supposed to automatize everything. Okay, and that triggered
Okay,
us.
so modernize the processes that were like doing in a manual way, and you came to one of your main goals and objectives was to automate all those processes. And okay,
Yeah, we after that we automatized everything on the platform, and then we had a very good experience because we was focused on solving problems. That's that's the mindset that I found there. Uh, the focus was every time we need to solve problems. We need to see the customer and give the customer the best experience. And that helped me to build a vision. We after that of after sometimes of working on Movistar, uh, we saw an opportunity. The market was not attending a group of people, and we kind of join us and create the IK.
Okay. So that passion for technology helped you transition to IT. You saw an opportunity to create this digital platform. Uh, but on this matter, I would let this to Victor. Victor, you want to delve a little bit into this topic, how Aki came to existence,
Right.
right?
Yeah, I wanted to understand better this aha moment where you decided to do this entrepreneurial route, where you decided this is the way we have to handle that opportunity in the market that you just mentioned,
Yeah.
that was not properly handled. How did you manage that time to get together and address this project?
Normally, the trigger to the people make some change is whether they are uncomfortable or do not have any solution. They need to move. So
All right.
what happened to us was we the mindset that we had on the beginning that was the solving customer problems, focus on solution, the customer as our center on Mobicel. This mindset was lost. Okay, and we some of the founders of Waki started to go to other places and work for some other project. I was the last one leaving Movicel. In that process, I saw that the problem that Movicel has on the distributions, it was the same problem that every telco and every television provider they had, that they agents needed to create one account with each provider and top up this account to be able to sell. But for that it was a very difficult process, and uh, it has a lot of cost to the agent because he needs to top up each one of provider that he has a contract, and if he could make a contract with all of them. So what we did on the beginning, it was to centralize that. We integrate with all the providers in only one platform. So the agent only needed to top up one wallet and then use this wallet to sell every product that were integrated to the platform. This make the life of the agents very easy. So it need so
Right.
for start this business, he invest less, and it could accelerate the sales very fast. So that was the beginning of Aki. In the process,
Right. Right.
we found that the not only the agents need that. Okay, we found that the solution could solve more problems, not only the agents but for the end user also. So we started to allow not the agents much, but the end users also to make payments.
Yeah, yeah. So that was also my question is, how did your initial vision, how was it molded over those years, in order to become say a more integrated payment platform.
It came also with the experience with users. Okay, we saw that users started to understand more the platform, and they also was using the platform for themselves. We on the first meeting that we had with we on the process of licensing and everything, we had a meeting with the former minister of telecommunication, that he told us, okay, you are doing that. This is very interesting, but the market also needs a solution to have a payment for the people that doesn't have a bank account. We Your solution, you are giving the opportunity for agent to top to do sales, okay, but the customer that goes to the agent, he also wants to pay and doesn't need to go to the agent. So how can your solution help that? Yeah, we cannot, we can just open the solution to the customers. So
All right.
that was the first drive. After that, we saw the opportunity to give more services, like the services that are already being in place for the traditional ways. Uh, we also understand that we could serve the people with that solutions, since that we already have implemented the aggregator and everything.
It's interesting.
Great. So that has been a kind of innovation and creativity all together to make this platform more broader in terms of scope and customer base, right? Yeah, I will
Mhm.
hand over to Andre, who has a very interesting topic to ask you, which is precisely this innovation challenge, how you have been dealing with that, Andre.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Victor. Denivaldo, this is going to be extensive because first of all, you entered and you participated in the first class from LISPA, which is the central bank or Angolan central bank sandbox, where you did a class and you ended up in first place as one of the most or the most promising startup of that class. The bank governor in a recent interview, so Manuel Diaz said in this interview that innovation in the financial sector is considering vital to drive modernization. So you have the support to modernize, the support to create value to the system, and also EMIS CEO, which is José Matos, and so EMIS, for the public that isn't here in Angola, for the public, EMIS is the aggregator for all the banks in the ecosystem, and it serves as a distributor of services that hold the ATM machines and all the payment terminals or digital payment terminals. And he also said that providing services for low-income population is very hard. Okay, so this is, you have a lot of challenges, and my question is, how do you foster a culture of innovation? How do you create innovation in a platform to address these challenges that everyone knows that they exist in such a market like the Angolan market, and which is not different from most African markets? So how do you foster innovation with your team? You said that you had the participation of the minister at some degree, asking you some questions that drove you to initiate some kind of innovation. But what strategies do you put in place, and what do you do to encourage your team to bring you solutions? Or do you ask for the client's help? How do you do it?
Okay, we have remember the beginning when I said that on Movisel, our manager drive us to a culture that was focused to solve problems and put
Mm-hmm.
the customer
First.
on the center first. So uh, that's the same target that we are pushing on Cinco Linhas.
Mm-hmm.
What we do is understand the people needs, the experiences that we see on the market to create our solutions. We are very focused to understand what is happening on the market. Our clients, our customers, they are very contributive to the solution that we are bringing. We listen to them a lot. We sit to them. Even tomorrow we will be Mercado do 30. We will drive experience in there. So that's the culture that we have. We kind of want to not bring new solutions, but we want to bring more better experiences with the solutions that the market already have, because we understand that people are even without us, even without the traditional banking in itself, they are doing things. They are paying, they are making credits, they are borrowing money. They're already doing that. Our focus on is to first get better at these experiences, give to understand this and create a better ways to do it, not to change,
Mm-hmm.
but just to accelerate the way to do it, and using technology to help this drive.
So from what I understand, your driver is technology and try to automate at the most the processes so that you can offer the client and the customer the best experience possible with less friction possible. Which is funny because at some point when I was using your app, one of the main criticisms that I had was that it didn't have cool interface, you know. And it's I'm being totally honest with you. I thought this doesn't have a cool interface because, you know, when you have other experiences like from Europe, from other countries, you go in like, oh, this isn't so easy to use. But then I traveled back then. I think it was to Guinea, and I saw the same kind of protocol, the same kind of app used by other companies. And I said, look, this makes complete sense because everyone could exchange. It was easy, even for me. It was easy, so I was like, okay, this makes sense. And it's interesting that although you use technology probably on the background, you maintain and you keep a very easy, very transversal front end for the user so that they can move from platform to platforms, and it can be easy for them. Just to finish this so that I can understand deeply how the process works. Do you have any story, you know, some, I don't know, funny story or interesting story that you remember that is related with this innovation process that you went through?
We will first get that catch that you mentioned, that is the interface. Actually, this is a fight we have internally, because every new employee that we get, they come and say, we don't have a cool interface, we need to change. And what we ask, our first question is, who told you that?
Mhm.
Okay, he say, okay, I don't have this, I don't like it. uh, okay, but who are you? Okay, where on the stratification of the society you are
Mhm.
included too. And after that, we make him a question: how many transactions you do it on the platform?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now get a list of the people that doing transactions on the platform more than you, and ask them if they don't like the interface.
Mhm.
So
But
we
then,
have
Denivaldo, sorry to I just wanted to add up to that. Thing is, and he shared with us beforehand. There's a very specific reason for the UI and UX to be this way, and you told us that we didn't dive into the technology you use, but your platform, Aki, relies also in USSD technology, right?
exactly, exactly.
So the
But
interface that you have on the smartphone, the app, mimics the interface that you would see on the USSD on a feature phone, right?
yeah,
So
exactly.
that's one of the main reasons you wanted to maintain consistent with the experience you have in the feature phone.
Experience that we have on the feature phone, because we understand our market. That's why we make those questions to the new incomers, uh, so that they understand that our market, most of the people have feature phones, so they need to have the same experiences through the USSD and the app, because we understood that this is a facilitator, because when we have times that people lost his phone. I have a new smartphone and everything, and then I lost my phone. In this market, when they lost this phone, they will get a feature phone. And the
Yeah,
first
in the
thing is,
meanwhile, while you yeah, so if you break your smartphone or you lose your smartphone, in the meanwhile, while you don't have the money to buy another one at the end of a month or 2 months, you get a feature phone.
a feature phone,
That's
yeah.
that's right. That happens. Yeah.
And while I'm dealing with feature phone, the first thing I do is, okay, I cannot use the apps because my feature phone cannot install and everything. What we do is, okay, a key works because it's the same thing. Just you just need to dial *** 424 and cardinal, and you have access to every the same interface that you deal in the app is the same that you deal in USSD. That's the main reason we do that.
Yeah, you face.
Actually, unfortunately, we will need to 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 move from that because we need to bring more things that the actual interface we cannot add. But we will try
Right.
on maximum to keep
The main
the
features
main features.
connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually,
So,
you are one of the few players. Sorry, Andre, you are one of the few players that uses the. I'm not sure if you're the only one. Maybe, probably not. But that's why I'm asking you. You are one of the few players that um, leverages the USSD technology for your payment app, right? So other
Yes.
apps, as far as I know, they don't have that capability, so to
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
Um,
No. No. We are
hmm.
the few players. Only the banks, and I think one more. They are using the USSD. Uh, they could explore more, but
Yeah.
so what you're saying is that facing the market and considering your main market, you have to address them with the tools that you have, and that's the SSD. So you have a bottleneck in terms of people moving from one side to the other, and you try to address it, knowing that you can innovate in the background, but knowing also that your market is very clear. You know who you're working with and who's unbanked probably, and that's the market that you want to address. So you dive into that challenge. Ivo is going. I'm going to pass to
Andre,
Ivo.
no,
I'm
no,
going to
no.
pass
Yeah,
to.
yeah. Andre, don't forget that Denivaldo and the other founders, they come from a telco reality, and
Yeah.
USSD is a technology that is enabled by the telecom operators. So I can imagine that for them it was the way to go
Normal.
in the first instance. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Because you
Actually, the drive was not, no, was not the USSD technology. I was responsible for implementing a solution on Movicel uh, that was that could capture the information of the devices that the people were using, and
Interesting.
that gave me the vision, the understanding on the market. I could see the mobile brand, model, capacity, and technology, and everything. So that was put in place, I think, in 2017. Yeah, 2017. Since 2017 to 2023 that I used the platform, every time we had like 70% of the market using feature phones. Okay, the large
You mean at Movicel back then, right?
at Movisa, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I believe even in Unita, it was almost the same
Okay.
because that's why Unita had a success with the Laranjinha
Laranjinha being
oh Laranjinha, yeah.
the feature phone, the less costly feature phone for the own brand. Yeah.
on the exactly. So they sell a lot of Laranjinha because of that. The feature phone was the, the
Yeah.
winner.
Everyone has one. Even I have one. Even I have one.
I actually have two.
You must have.
Yeah.
One of the cool things I know that I do. I told you this before, Denivaldo, that I use Aki for. I actually use Aki for paying utility bills, and I use it for a very particular purpose.
Although it
I use
doesn't
it
need
to pay
defense.
my.
Although it
It
doesn't
doesn't
need
need
defense.
defense.
Okay. Okay. Just.
No, I'm just saying that you came for the jugular, Andre, talking about the UI and UX and so on. And what I'm trying to address here and highlight is that sometimes you just need a tool to get the job done, and that's
Mhm.
precisely what I'm about to tell you. And what I'm using is for the utility bill, in this case water utility bill, postpaid. And one of the problems that we still have here in Angola, namely Luanda, is that not all customers get the invoices on time to pay them the monthly invoices, at least the postpaid ones, right? So what you have to do is go in person to an agency and ask for your invoice, with the coordinates to pay and so on. So it's not uncommon for people to have 2, 3, 4 months of unpaid bills. So, but one cool thing that Aki did was an integration with their core systems of the utility, provider, and you can just by given your fiscal number or the contract number of the installation, it can list all the open invoices to be paid, and you can pay them one by one. You can group them into one single payment and just do it in a matter of a couple of minutes, the whole operation, listing the things, giving the contract number, having the payment done, charging your wallet, you name it. So that's a very cool thing that I also would like to see, Denivaldo. Now it's a request for the postpaid, for the electricity bill. That would be awesome too, because what you guys did for the water utility bill, the postpaid one, is wonderful. It saves hours each month. Sending a person or you going to the queue and asking for your invoice. It's a nightmare. It's not productive. Okay, so let me just ask you in terms of challenges. So building a successful company, and you guys been for quite some years in the market, right? So you are alive, and Most people would say one of the things you must do is not die. Please don't die. And in this kind of market, you have unique challenges. What have been the biggest, or what has been the biggest obstacle, or the biggest obstacles that you guys had to overcome, and what kind of lessons you you got from it? What the biggest obstacles?
I would say people.
People, but
Yeah.
people in terms of human resources for your team,
Also,
people,
but we the
external entities dealing with people.
yeah, dealing with people for first with external entities, because
Yeah.
we are driving innovation and technology, new solutions to the market. So we need to first um, to create to make the people understand what we are bringing, the solution, to make them to believe us, and to see that we are bringing solutions to the problems. And in our market, unfortunately, most of the cases we have people that if they don't understand, they kill. They go like this. I do not understand. I will kill it, and it will not happen. They do not try to be open-minded, to try to understand, to test it. They are not. Now they don't have this mindset. So this is a big challenge for us, because we, like you said, we are focused on get solutions that make the difference. You see, on the water bill, we created that because we understood that this was actually a need, to understand what you are need to pay, how you how you can pay, and how fast and how simple you can pay. For the electricity also, we understood that go to go to a agency to buy a prepaid recharge for the electricity when my electricity already ran out on my house, and I have a baby crying because I cannot give him something that need electricity to it's a problem. So to make the people understand that this solution we will improve the process, and we will give more efficient ways to accelerate their business. This is interest.
Important.
Yeah. So this is one this is one point of dealing with people. The another point dealing with people is for human resources. Okay, we have a very for this kind of new solutions, we have a very lack of knowledge of human resources. So, and as a startup, it's very difficult to retain it, because as soon you give give them the knowledge, and they be able to contribute it, uh, the big companies came and gave them a better proposals.
Yeah.
So
So the
that's
banks, the oil companies, the telco companies, they just can, offer them better,
yeah.
different kind of salaries
Solutions.
and
Yeah.
benefits that a typical startup here cannot compete with. Yeah.
It with it. It's a problem here, but we are trying to address it.
Good.
And
Good.
as you said, we are trying to not die.
True.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's one of the things we've heard
IPM,
with the
Neto,
latest
IPM
talks is
Neto.
yeah, Ikpeme Neto is, which is
Is
a Nigerian
always
entrepreneur. Please don't die. Just survive, keep, and things probably will get better. So this takes me, Denivaldo, to we're reaching the end of this episode. But I want to ask you, Aki continues to expand, and you guys, as far as I know, are thinking of launching new services and products within your ecosystem. So I would like to ask you, what is the long term vision for Aki, your company? um, how do you see Aki evolving in the next 5, 10 years? And what kind of information can you actually share with our audience about Aki? Some metrics, some, I don't know. Are you guys going for uh, a funding round? Are you guys launching new products? Are you guys, what can you really share with our audience about Aki's current situation? Um, and what is your long term vision for the company? So 5, 10 years from now.
Okay, we are we have a- we have a lot of market to cover, and as we understand, we created since the beginning. We are turning them to launch it. That's why we need to do a better interface to just allow to give more services to the customers. We now Aki have around 135,000 users, and we already made within the platform more than 3.8 billion transactions. We all
3.8 million or 3.8 billion
Billion.
transactions
billion transactions
since the beginning, since 2017,
since 2019. 19.
19.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
since 2019 we already made 3.8, more than 3.8 billion transactions. We already made 4.2 of these million kwanzas. In dollar terms, is around 3.9 million dollars.
Since 2019. Okay.
Actually, we've been doing some numbers, interesting numbers, and 5 to 10 years, we are we are seeing or we are hoping to see a key already implementing some solutions that will allow our market to aggregate more than 70,000 or 70% of the population on financial inclusion. Our main target is to include the people to the financial sector, and for that we on the next years we will the products that we will drive is on focus on that.
And what is currently your most popular transactions inside the? Because typically one of the things that is the most popular ones is airtime, right? Like buying airtime for mobile phones. Is this the
Yeah,
case for IKEA too? Is this one
yeah,
of the most popular ones?
it was until the end of last year. We had Unitel product 2000 to 200 kwanzas product. It was the champion, but now we see the champion is the gambling.
Oh,
Interesting.
gambling. So betting,
The
placing
betting
bets.
platform, yeah, placing
Uh-huh.
bets. Pay, no, what we do with the bets, we only do payments on the bets. It's not like the insurance. The insurance that we have, we have the ability to create newer policies on the platform.
Yeah.
You can create it all the process, but the betting you only can pay. We charge the wallet
So you can
for
charge the wallet
yeah, yeah,
of the betting app. You don't actually place a
exactly.
bet inside your app. You
No,
just
no.
wire the money to get funds to the wallet in the betting app. Is that
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Okay, okay.
And also do the cash out from the betting app to the Aki. So if let's say you top up the wallet, you place your bet on the betting platform, and then you win something, and they put it on your wallet, and then you can cash out that money also to the Aki. That's the
Okay.
that's the
So one
service
could
that.
bet on the Euro 2024 and bet that Portugal is going to win. And if Portugal wins, I can cash out my earnings through Aki.
Turkey. Yeah. So
Okay.
these services now are the champion. You see,
Interesting. No, it's we can see it. We can see
yeah,
it everywhere, Denivaldo. So there's a lot of you see it in the streets because you have those machines. Even in person, you can bet. With all those betting machines, and it's proliferated quite a lot here in the last couple of years, at least or more. Um, the betting, the gambling. The fortune
I,
games. You call it the fortune games? Fortune and yeah, fortune games,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Yeah.
actually I thought
Interesting.
that it was an isolated experience because of the crisis, but it's not. Recently, when we went to Ghana, we saw that in Ghana also,
Mm-hmm.
and we understand that that is experience that is being placed a lot of countries across
Yeah.
Africa.
So interesting. Well, Denivaldo, thank you so much for saving your time and be here with us and sharing all those cool insights about you, about Aki, about the market, about payments. We've been here. It's been a wonderful time. I want to thank you once again on behalf of Africa Tech Talk team, Andre, Victor. Um, Thank you so much. We wish you the best of luck, and just continue. You guys don't die, and because the best is still ahead. So we strongly believe in this, and that's why we want to have talks with all the amazing people that are contributing positively to the sector, to fintechs, not only fintechs, but all those entrepreneurial activities. So thank you so much. It was a joy to have you here, and hopefully we'll get together soon in another opportunity. Thank you so much, Denivaldo.
Okay, thank you guys for the
Thank
invite.
you.
It was amazing. Thank you,
Anytime.
Thank
Anytime.
you.
thank you.
Thank you.